Many of you may know about my opinions on the new direction that Assassin's Creed has taken within the past couple of years. You may also know that I recently gave AC Origins a second try. When it was first announced, I was curious yet cautious due to the previous title Syndicate and my discontent with it. I was hopeful for Origins to bring a refreshing take on combat, traversal, etc., and it did, but in a way that felt like a departure from the foundation Assassin's Creed had been building for almost a decade. It seemed apparent that with the success of multiple other games from other companies, Ubisoft attempted to take the best from all of it and put it into one project. When I first played it on my PS4, a negative mindset kept me from enjoying what the game had to offer, and I eventually stopped playing altogether. Years later, after doing a playthrough of AC Unity, I hungered for more Assassin's Creed content. Sure, I could replay older titles that I've completed multiple times before, but I decided to take on the one game that I had not yet finished. Origins. In my new playthrough, I took time to acquire crafting materials, finish side quests, explore points of interest, and of course, finish the main storyline. I really enjoyed sneaking through enemy forts and camps and just, nailing guards with headshots from my bow or getting right behind them with my hidden blade and it was satisfying to feel like I was actually an assassin again. Now, when I first started hand-to-hand combat, however, I was still notably bad. So I was getting torn apart by guards left and right. Over time, I became proficient, I would say, and I could easily eliminate a large group flawlessly. I generally had a good time playing, and I found myself waking up each morning with a desire to play Origins over any other game. Now, here's the fun part. I do have a few critiques after just recently 100%ing the game. With stunning visual and audio design, the game's atmosphere reeled me in right away with examples such as seeing the colossal world from the tip of a pyramid and the crackle of your torch reverberating off the walls of an empty tomb. Great stuff. Traversal, whether it be walking, running, parkour, sailing, or riding on horseback, assisted in taking in the sights and the sounds of Egypt. Parkour in specific definitely needs to take lessons from earlier installments. Combat was, and still is, the weakest it has ever been in the series in my opinion. The clunky animations and lack of weight behind attacking makes it more of a chore than a pleasure. The stealth mechanic was fun, as usual, yet I found that the guards did have some sort of superhuman senses in detecting me, which threw me off a bit. The story was a decent revenge/origin tale, although I do believe that in the final act, the pacing was thrown off and left me with more questions than answers. Questions that could only be answered in a DLC expansion, which left a bad taste in my mouth, despite the DLC itself being great. Overall, I'd give this game a strong 7 out of 10. Not a bad game, but definitely not the best. And hey, at least it's more coherent than Odyssey. Thank you for dropping by the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you have any qualms, if you want to talk about anything, you can mention it in the comments below and I will try to get back to you guys. This is another discussion video. I do want to hear what you guys think of the game. I do want to hear, how you guys may have played it, what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces.